Bro, I am not going to lie. I have finally came to that point where I started to question if IT was for me. And trust me, it was not the work, it was not difficult to be studying, or even the concept of IT support. What made it a little bit iffy for me was actually the comments, the people, the opinions around the world that are on IT, even the thoughts on AI. And I started to really question and get down on myself this week about whether IT is for me. Or second, I believed them. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, why I almost quit, but why I decided ultimately to stick with doing IT. So, welcome back to my channel. This journey is about documenting myself becoming an IT support specialist. And this is going to be one of the realest videos I end up making so far. So I'm going to be talking about what it feels to feel overwhelmed, to have self-doubt, to these creepy thoughts of what AI is going to do in this industry. The moment where I genuinely thought about quitting all of this. So let's go and rewind. When I first started studying IT, it was glorious. It was just so beautiful. I loved every aspect of it. It was simply just fun. But after the weeks just continued to go, I started to panic. It stopped being fun. It had started to feel overwhelming. And it was because that was when I had ran into the first comment, or the first thing that I've ever heard about IT being something like a poor choice to pretty much pick to go and pursue as a career. Somebody had ended up commenting in my comment section. They were like, I am shocked that you were pursuing IT. Because did you not hear about all this year's tech layoffs? Sorry, I said that wrong. Did you not hear about all this year's tech layoffs? And that had taken me aback. I have not heard about it, but like maybe slightly, but nothing too crazy. So I did a little bit of research. I was like, who got laid off? What is going on? But turned out, not woof, because in the end, it was sad that ended up happening to a lot of people, but it was not necessarily IT infrastructures or system adminers. That's a terrible name. It was not network engineers. It was simply software engineers that got laid off. And it was particularly because of the coding aspect of things. We don't code in IT. So I was like, sir, you're on the wrong side of things. But tech layoffs are definitely happening. And it is happening a bit with IT, but particularly with what he was talking about, it did not line up. So he was a little bit confused with what I was doing, but that was okay. That was the first time I ran into something that made me question in it. And then there was even another thing that ended up happening where I heard that AI is going to be overtaking help desk jobs. I was like, hold on, wait, what is going on? Because that was the exact spot where I'm exactly trying to be. So I was a little bit confused. I wanted to calm down, wanted to fall back. What is going on? Literally almost made me stop this, because if I can't land a help desk position, how can I even start this career field into getting into network engineering? Something that literally almost stopped me in my tracks. But guess what? I ended up overcoming that thought process just because job applications, and if you can clearly see, there were still a lot of help desk positions out there, particularly for human beings. For me, I just started to look at different places of where can human beings still be, where AI cannot. Cybersecurity is one, networking is one. There was even a bunch of people talking about IT isn't worth it anymore. That one was huge. It almost made me really run, like down the hill, because, and I love how it went up. Pretty much, I've been hearing this one all my life. I didn't even know that you could have a career, a beautiful career, a high-paying job in IT. Had no clue until I started to do my own research. Looking down into network engineering, you could cap out at $50 to $60 an hour, and possibly even more depending on where you end up going. Even potentially, you could land a manager type of role and get paid even more than that. So this ain't a bad career at all. And then on top of that, IT in itself can bring on many different side hustles, like building PCs, repairing phones, right? You get where I'm going here, repairing laptops, right? We could get into a bunch of different things here. So when people started to attack that, it started to really hurt my feelings, because now it's taking away from what I thought would be my future. I've planned for this for months. I've been documenting myself, learning this particular topic, and you guys are telling me it's for nothing. That's where it started to feel something. That's where it was like, damn, AI is gonna replace things. I'm gonna get into it. I thought this was like my golden ticket. And you're telling me that it may not be. That's when it started to break my heart. That's when it started to really get to me. Because I'm putting my all into something to make my life better for it to have never even had that type of potential. But listen, this is the exact reason why I didn't. One night, I sat at my computer and I decided I wasn't going to listen to those opinions. I wasn't going to listen to what everybody else was saying. I had faith that this was meant for me. I feel like this is something I would really love to do, something that is tech involved. I love computers, I love cybersecurity, I love networking. I know deep down that I can get there, and the biggest thing I told myself is that you could never fail if you never gave up. And that's something that I truly am planning on living by. So either way, if it's gonna take a long time, if it's gonna take a short time, I will be continuing documenting this journey because I want y'all to feel the same way. I want y'all to know you can do whatever you end up putting your mind to, regardless of what other people say. Because listen, other people may have had bad experiences, but you don't know everything. You don't know A, B, and C to why that didn't work for them. You don't know if they didn't have it in them to go and study for those certs, if they didn't go move to different places to try and see. You don't know if they reached out to different companies. You don't know what they did. Did they stop completely learning and get left behind? That's why they got laid off. I told myself, let me just try. Instead of listening to what somebody says, I want to try it first. You know how many people in this world say, oh, that's not going to work, that's not going to work. But had they even tried to do it, that one moment of clarity, that was all it took. And we can end up getting into that talk about AI, but I plan on saving that for a whole nother video. All I'm going to say is, I don't think AI is what people think it's going to be. Now, I think it's going to get crazy at some point. What I had to understand is I'm not learning IT for other people. I'm learning IT for me. I'm learning it because I want stability. I want a better future. I don't care how people view this job. If they think it's impossible, I'm going to go and try and get to it. I enjoy fixing things. I enjoyed building. This is something I want to do. So currently, I'm troubleshooting. I'm maintaining computers. I've been learning how to build computers. Eventually we're gonna get hands-on. That's gonna be lit. I'm currently looking at certain positions, looking for certain job opportunities, part-time, remote jobs. Just wanted to see if I can get hands-on experience before I even get the CompTIA A+, but I am doing some CompTIA A+ studying, and I'm gonna be taking you along the entire journey. So if you're watching this right now and you feel overwhelmed, you feel confused, you feel the weight of what other people are saying about IT, it makes you want to quit, understand that you are not alone and that we are trying to pursue this together. And I'm sure if we put in just enough work, we get those certs, we do the lab work, we do the freelance independent work, we find a job, we will get in. We will get to where we want to get to. You are ahead. This journey is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. So if you're on the same path, stick with me. We are going to be figuring this out together, and we literally are going to do everything together. If you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see me document the journey of me getting my CompTIA A+, let me know down below. I will be catching y'all in the next one. This is Marzi. Deuces.